Welcome to a full body flow. Let's get going. So we're going to start as we normally do, laying on our backs, feet flat on the floor. Begin to sway our knees from side to side as we find our neutral position. So as you sway your knees from side to side, you're feeling the left and right bony points of your sacrum. So you have your lumbar spine, and then right below it is your sacrum, which is what you're feeling right now. Slowly make your sway smaller and smaller till you find that equal weight of balance from left to right. Pause there. Begin to bring your tailbone up towards the ceiling, then the opposite direction, thinking about 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Slowly make your sways smaller and smaller till you find that equal weight of balance. Top, bottom, left, and right. Pause there. This is your neutral position. Throughout class, your goal is to keep the neutral position. If you're finding it a bit difficult and you find you arch your spine a lot, I would recommend coming up to 12 o'clock, imprinting your spine. Arch is no-go in all of my classes, so that's 6 o'clock arch, no-go. So find your neutral position, pause there. We're going to begin to warm up with some marching. Begin to engage your core, belly button to spine, bring one leg up to tabletop, lower down, switch sides. Keep alternating back and forth from side to side. And throughout class, remember to breathe, just your natural inhale and exhale. Try not to hold your breath at all. Your breath is here to help. Let's do one more each side. And then bring one leg up to tabletop, then the other. Single leg toe tap, hinging at your hip. Bring one foot down towards the mat. Come on up, switch sides. Keep alternating sides at your own pace, only going as far as you can keep that pelvis neutral. So if it begins to arch, you know you've gone too far, and your goal is over time to work on being able to go lower and lower with that pelvis staying in neutral the whole time. Do one more each side at your own pace, and then lower down. Out curl. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows for full view of your vision. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Pause, lower down. Keep doing this at your own pace. Eyes to thighs, lower down. One more. Lower down. Arms alongside your body, hands flat on the floor. We're coming into flat back bridge. So press evenly into your feet. Press into your arms. Lift your hips up with the flat back. Pause, lower down. Keep doing this at your own pace, pausing at the top, lowering down. As you come up, engage your front core. You're also engaging your back body, thinking your glutes, your hamstrings. On your next one, come up and pause. Tiny pulses up an inch, down an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now we're going to begin to articulate our spine. Bring your tailbone up to 12 o'clock. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Pause. Slowly come back down. Keep doing this at your own pace, envisioning your spine like a string of pearls. You're lifting one pearl at a time up off the table and then lowering down one at a time. On your next one, bring your hips up. Pause here. Tiny pulses up an inch, down an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back down. Next, we're going to switch to book openings. So What you're going to do is start by opening up both knees like a clamshell and then bringing them back up towards the ceiling. And the first couple times you do this, feel free to let your pelvis move around. You're not worried too much. It's opening and closing. The next time you bring them on up, pause here. Now what we're going to do is only open one side, and your goal is to keep your pelvis as steady as possible. So the only thing moving is that hip, and then come back up, and then other side. As you do this, if your foot goes from the bottom of the foot on the mat to the side, that is A-okay. One thing you can do here to help get some feedback is put your hands on your hips. And as you lower one side, do you notice one side dipping and the other side raising? If so, work on trying to keep them at the same plane, that same distance to the floor. Do one more each side. Bring everything back up. And then we're going to switch to some core work. Interlace your hands behind your head, legs into tabletop, ab curl, single leg stretch. So I lied, and both hands are going on one knee while the other leg's going long. And switch, and switch. Keep doing this. And you always have the option to lower down here if having that ab curl does not suit you. Also, the lower you bring your legs, the more challenge to your core this will be. For 3, 2, 1, rest here. Feel free to sway your knees. You might bring your knees into your chest. Whatever works for you here for this rest. We have one more core focus here called double leg stretch. So bring your legs up to tabletop, ab curl, hands on either knee. You're going to bring everything out nice and long, circle those arms around, and pause. Bring out everything long, circle, and pause. Really using that core, lengthening those legs, arms long, pelvis neutral. For 3, 2, last one, lower everything down. Feel free to take a second here. Your knees are in your chest. You might go left to right, or you might bring your feet down and sway your knees. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to come on over and lay on our stomachs. We're going to do prone press up to start. Hands on either side of the chest, gaze down. Hips pressing into that mat, tops of feet pressing into that mat as well. Lift up, gaze goes towards the top of the mat, lower down. As you lift, bottom rib stays glued to the mat at all times, and then lowering down. Keep everything engaged. That includes your glutes, your hamstrings, pressing into those feet. Also, with this prone press up, your focus is on that middle spine. So if you feel it dumping into that lower spine, try engaging your glutes, pressing your hips in a little bit more, and maybe you want to do a smaller range of motion to really focus on getting that extension in that middle spine. One more here, and then lower down. You can place your hands on top of one another, and then place your forehead on your palms. I'm just going to lift mine slightly so I don't get any muffled. And then we're going to lift one leg a couple inches off the floor, lower down, other side. Keep alternating back and forth here. We're doing hip extension. So you're really pressing both those hips into the mat. Really lengthen that leg as you bring it up. So as you lower back down, your hips are feeling a little bit more lengthened. One more each side. Lower down. Next, we're going to come into our single leg kick. So you're going to place your forearms on the mat and press yourself up into that prone press up. So you want to have those elbows underneath your shoulders, elbows in line with those wrists, and you're pressing into your forearms. So I want you to just start by practicing. Let your shoulders sink down to your ears and see how you feel. You feel very, personally, I feel very claustrophobic. Everything's very together versus when you press into those forearms, really lengthen and open everything up. One more time, sink yourself down. This is not what we want to feel. We want to press into those forearms, feel everything nice and open and lifted. So this has some choreography to it, so I'm going to break it down, and then you can pick up the pace if you want, or you can keep going a little bit more slowly. So you're going to bend one knee in, flex your foot, kick towards your bum twice, point your foot lower. Switch sides, bend, flex, kick, point lower. Bend, flex, heel towards bum twice, point lower. Bend, kick, point lower. Keep going at your own pace. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get into a rhythm, but find your rhythm no matter what speed that is. And remember, keep pressing into those forearms. I get into a rhythm, and then I get off my rhythm and have to re-get into it. So that is a-okay. I might be a certified instructor, but I know for me, choreography is hard like this. I don't have the best sense of rhythm. So don't worry if you don't have a good sense of rhythm. And if you do, that is amazing. One more each side. Then lower everything down. Bend at your knees, and I just want you to sway your knees from side to side, releasing that lower back. One more sway each side. And then you can come on up. And I want you to sit with your legs out in front of you. Feet hip width apart, flex your feet for our spine stretch series. Bring your arms out in front of you, reach your feet towards your toes, and restack your spine. As you do this, you want this to come from your middle spine. So think about your lumbar spine, your lower spine, and your sacrum staying glued to that wall behind you. So this is coming entirely from that middle spine, that nice reach. One more. And then slowly restack your spine and cross your arms over your chest for spine twist. Legs are going to go mat width apart. Refine that length in your spine. Think about bringing the crown of your head closer to the ceiling. And we're going to twist to one side. Once again with that middle spine back to center. Then the other side. So keep going back and forth at your own pace. One thing to think about is keeping your hips facing forward. This will help you get it into your middle spine and not your lower. Do one more each side. Come back to center. And then you can either leave your legs out long or you can come and sit crisscross applesauce for some mermaid. Tee your arms out to the side. One hand goes over. Find that nice side bend. And then to the other side. Feel free to pause for however long feels good in your side bend. Keeping that opposite hip glued to the mat. One more time each side. Restack that spine. Take a nice big deep breath in. Let it out. Have a great rest of your day.